Ladies and gentlemen, I need you all to listen to the very, very important words that Michael Moore has to say. In his own words, ladies and gentlemen.
Was it all just a dream?
God bless you, Florida. Thank you.
Did the last 4 years not really happen? Look, there's Ben Affleck. He's often in my dreams. And the taxi driver guy.
That sounds kind of gay, Michael.
And little Stevie Wonder, he seemed so happy, like a miracle had taken place. Was it a dream? Or was it real? It was election night 2000. Everything seemed to be going as planned.
In New York, Al Gore is our projected winner. The Garden State is green for Gore. We project that Mr. Gore is the winner in Delaware. This state has voted with the winner in
Excuse me 1 second. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Mike, you know I wouldn't do this if it weren't big. Florida goes for Al Gore.
CNN announces that we call Florida
For
in
Al
the
Gore.
column.
Really?
Then something called the Fox News Channel called the election in favor of the other guy.
Really?
Fox News now projects George W. Bush the winner in Florida, and thus it appears the winner of the presidency of the United States.
Very correct. Very correct.
Network said, "Hey, if Fox said it."
Very correct. As you all have heard, and this was Michael Moore's very huge, statement in the opening credits of the entitled movie, Fahrenheit 9/11, that he said unequivocally that the election had been basically rigged, that Al Gore had been ripped off, had been jacked to the presidency, and that there's no way George Bush could have won. Correct? We're all with that, right? I have a very, very interesting interview I want to share with all of you. We're going to watch it together. And then I think all of my American counterparts have to really now open your eyes and realize what is happening around your great country. What is transpiring not only within your regions, within your states, your cities, but what is happening within the media. And you need to wake the fuck up. Let's watch this, shall we?
This program's called Ways to Change the World. I mean, you want to blow
let's
up
watch
the
this,
system,
all right?
don't you?
Well, I think that the system has already been blown up for me. He has completely destroyed the Republican Party. In my film, John Boehner, the former Speaker of the House, Republican, said there is no Republican Party anymore. It's called the Trump Party. And there is really no Democratic Party anymore because the Democrats are completely impotent and incapable of getting somebody into the White House. You have to understand, the Democrats have won the popular vote, what we call the popular vote, meaning the most people.
If you just count them up, they won more.
Yes.
But not the Electoral College, which is this very complicated way that America chooses a president.
Yes. Basically, it gives more votes to the former slave states, and that was done 200 years ago to convince the slave states to be part of the new country. So,
have you got a problem with that, Michael? Have you got a problem with our Constitution, Michael? Have you got a problem with your country's own Constitution? Doesn't sound like Donald Trump is the only possible racist in this party. Let's continue watching.
Democrats have won the popular vote in 6 of the last 7 presidential elections, which means since Daddy Bush was elected in 88.
Daddy Bush.
The Republicans have won only once in 30 years, since 88, and that was in 04 with Junior Bush, and he only won by one state with 65,000 votes.
Well, there it is. There it is. There is the die-hard truth. There is the die-hard reality. I'll be making a video, as like to once again tell you, entitled "The True Liar." It's me, Pinocchio. You know, here's the bottom line. CNN, CNBC to a very small degree. Fox, unfortunately, has jumped that bandwagon. But I would declare to all of you who at some point in your life have had a second, a second guessing of Trump's intentions. And I would plead with you. Like I said, I am a Canadian. I live in Ontario, Canada. Some of you know me as Chris Gray. Others of you know me by my real name, Robert. And I'm just going to come across and tell you straight up that currently what is happening in our society, and frankly, in the words of George Bush, George Bush once said, "Some call you the elite, I call you my friends." And there's the have-mores, there's the haves, and the have-mores. Right? Unfortunately, the people who are responsible for protecting our countries around the world, especially those in your country, the United States, are taking a terrible ass-kicking right now in the media. I would plead with you to get out there and to start doing something about it. I'm not talking violence. I'm not talking violence. You know, very much like on the day of George W. Bush's inauguration, you guys all around America made it very, very clear that you weren't happy. I am now pleading with you to do what you can with every muster, with every ounce of that anger and that aggression, to get out there, raise your voices, and tell the likes of CNN, tell the likes of CNBC and Fox that you'll have it no more. Donald Trump, I can read and I can show you some very interesting facts. I'm going to be holding off. One of the very, very many news sites I love to go to is News Around the World. Okay, it's called newsaroundtheworld.net, and it plucks little obscure pieces of media from, by the way, from all networks around the world. From all networks around the world. One very, very interesting fact: Hillary Clinton Everybody ought to start doing some digging about the types of people that spend countless amounts of weeks at Harvey Weinstein's little Jamestown retreat. Oh yeah, Bill, I know all about it. You and your little fucking wife, huh? Yeah, I know all about it. You know, the bottom line is, where's CNN and all of that? Where's CNN and all of that? Where's Fox? Where's Fox? Oh, sure, they've covered the Harvey Weinstein story. Not once has Hillary Clinton been mentioned. Not once. Oh, I believe Fox News did mention Bill Clinton once. Like it was like a sharp-pierced arrow that flew through the dark, and everybody just seemed to forget about that. Let's talk about the fact. And I call him Osama Obama. Right? Let's talk about Osama Obama for a second. Allow me to dip into my cafe au lait here, excuse me. The bottom line here, come on. The CIA was very, very, very well informed of where Osama bin Laden had been hiding, where he had made his cell grow. Okay? The bottom line is that, again, Osama Obama was used as a puppeteer of sorts. They had to give him some credibility. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it's not hard to surmise. It's not hard to put the pieces of the puzzle together. And I am asking, and I'm not asking, I am pleading. And by the way, for those of you who condemned Michael Moore's new movie, Fahrenheit 11/9, thank you. For those who gave it the shitty reviews that it deserved, I thank you. And for those of you who are no longer taking this fat, ignorant, Pinocchio-loving, cheeseburger-eating, strung-out idiot seriously, yeah, Michael Moore, I'm talking about you. I thank you. Let us focus on, let us all focus on bringing up the middle class. No more traveling halfway across the state for a job that's going to pay $8 an hour. No more, would-be naysayers when it comes to, we're all endorsive of tax cuts, but there should be no buts. Tax cuts should not affect a mere 1% of the population of the United States. They should affect everyone as a whole. My name is Robert Kane, and welcome to the Devil's Advocate. Remember, we all have a set of horns to hold up our halo.